Howdy everyone, I want to talk about my shoulder and arm day workout after getting my fresh tattoo. We're only a few days in, so I did take it a little bit easy today. I started off doing some single shoulder dumbbell raises. In the background you can see my wife with me at the gym walking on the treadmill. I did decide to start with a single shoulder dumbbell raise exercise as I think it's one of the harder hitting shoulder exercises for me that seems to work out the front delts, and it feels like it pulls on my pectoral muscles a little bit. I do have my right foot or left foot out a little bit, and I'm trying to lean my shoulders back to create more of a stretch. Next, I go into lateral raises. I did try to lean over a little bit more and get more of a chest extension out by pushing my chest out to once again get more of a stretch. But as I kept going, the lateral raises kind of just destroy me. So you can see that my back slowly comes in, but as it's still coming in, I try to still keep my shoulder pushed out. Next, I've been trying to run these upright rows. I still don't really know how I feel about them. I do know that being a compound exercise, I feel like I get more bang for my buck. My shoulders and my traps start to hurt. I don't know if I will keep these in my shoulder workout schedule, but I have been trying to add them in maybe like once or twice a week to just try to mix things up. Next, I have the shoulder press where I try to get the bench at a 90-degree angle. Here I pull up my shirt so I can see more of my shoulders being worked, as cringe as it looks. I do have kind of like a left shoulder issue right now where if I go too low or I go too heavy, my left shoulder kind of wants to give and it gets a little bit hard to push up. Here I am pushing my pectoral muscles out again and trying to tighten my shoulders and my back muscles to try to just force like a bigger flex on my pecs and my shoulders as I try to come down. Next we have the bicep curls. At this point I have already stopped going through my shoulder exercises as I just had my tattoo. I'm not trying to sweat too much because I do have saniderm on it, which kind of sketches me out. With these shoulder curls, I am doing 30 pounds here, and I'm trying to rotate them. Once again, my right leg is out, and you can see how my chest is kind of pushed out once again to try to force more of a stretch. I don't try to let my arms hang too much, but I seem they can't help it at times, especially when I was at 30 pounds pushing heavier weights. Here, I just wanted to get some hammer curls in to just try to work out more parts of like the fore muscle and the bicep that I wasn't really hitting with the bicep curls as much. And then lastly, which is ended up being my favorite tricep exercise. The form might be still a little bit off, but in theory, it's just a single dumbbell tricep extension. I used to do a double hand tricep extension that was like overhead, but I did watch some videos and read into that it's not optimal for how your tricep arm extends. So I started doing these single arm tricep extensions, which seem to stretch my arms, my triceps more, and then it works them out tremendously more. I seem to get I could feel the burn after about 10 reps. Here I start to fight with the bench a little bit to try to get it more in front of the camera.